All right, you're going out for a ride. It's going to be a great day. Bike service is detailed. You're excited to ride, and something bad happens. Maybe you're 10 miles from town, you're by yourself, or maybe you're with a group. You or somebody goes down. Do you have anything on your bike to help preserve somebody else's life, to help them survive a bad accident? Let me show you just some of the basics that I put on this ZX14 so I could be prepared. Now, after working the streets as a firefighter paramedic, I can tell you some of the basic things, such as a tourniquet, can be life-saving, and you can stash those about anywhere. So let me show you what I did on this bike. Okay, a couple things right off the bat. You have your phone, right? You're on an accident scene, you stop, pull your phone out, call 911. Next thing you know, you got to get yourself safe. You don't want to try to help somebody who's down in the middle of the road or on the shoulder and then get hit yourself. So if you have some guys riding with you, put a couple out there in the corners that are coming into maybe the corner you're at, if somebody's down on the corner, and let's get the traffic stopped so nobody comes around the corner and hurts somebody else. There's not a lot of room on these bikes, not a lot of room on any street bikes. Let me show you what I put on here and where I put it and how I made it work. A little bit of room under the seats, hardly any, but just enough to put a couple essentials. So I just opened it up, pop my seat off. Under the seat, I got a few basics. I got a tourniquet, something you might need quickly. Jump off, put your key in, pop your seat off, get a tourniquet. I got it in a Ziploc bag so it stays nice and sealed inside, doesn't get dirty. Throw a tourniquet on somebody's leg, on their arms if you have a massive bleed, so you can save their life by simply stopping the bleed. Now, light bleeds, you can just put pressure on them, and you can stop them. Whether maybe just your t-shirt, put it on it, not too bulky, because you don't want to use it as a sponge, but you put something on it and put pressure and you stop the bleed. If it's a massive bleed, tourniquet, you can stash it under your seat. A few things to think about when you come up to somebody as we teach in school. ABCs. Airway, air's got to be going in and out. It's got to have an open spot for air to be going in and out. If air's not going in and out, you die. Breathing, ABCs. Airway, breathing. Breathing, you have to breathe. You don't breathe. If somebody's not breathing, you have to breathe for them. If you're not breathing, you die. C's, ABCs, circulations. You gotta have circulation. If you lose your blood, it's not circulating anymore, and the heart's not pumping anymore, those things are part of your circulation, you die. So remember the ABCs, airway, breathing, circulation. So we're off our bike, we grab our tourniquet. You put a tourniquet on somebody, look up how to use it. Got some gloves. Gloves to help keep yourself protected from somebody else, from whatever they might have. You got an open cut. Last thing you want to do is be putting it on their open cuts. I got a chest decompression needle in here. You might not know how to use a chest decompression needle, but maybe you find yourself in a class and you get trained up on how to use one. Impacts to the chest, there could be reasons why you need a chest decompression needle, especially when you're riding a motorcycle and somebody flies off into a who knows what. The other thing I've got in here is a screwdriver. And you think, what do you need a screwdriver for? Well, it's how I set up the 14 to give me some more room. So in this screwdriver, I just have it stuck in a piece of foam so it doesn't poke into anything else. Only reason the foam's there. On the seat, on the 14, there's 4 screws. I got some more things in here stashed under the seat in order to give me a little bit of extra supplies to help somebody. Now I got a nice rug in here. Obviously I wouldn't have this on the side of the road, but you know, if somebody was dying on the side of the road, I'd do whatever. You know, set it in the grass, whatever you have to do. We'll leave the video running so we can actually see how long this would actually take. Now I put this on here almost a year ago. I've never taken it out, thankfully. You hope for the best, or plan for the worst and hope for the best. All right, last screw coming off, separates out. Now I got another kit right here. Now I could have took a couple screws, right? Something's really bad, I just pry this thing off there. But I got a little bit of time, so I got it out here. What are we gonna have in this kit? Well, let's look. Okay, so what do we fit under this seat? Like I said, you've got some gloves, you've got a tourniquet. You got a chest decompression needle. in this extra bag that was just stuck underneath the cowl on the back seat. We've got some gauze, some 4x4 gauze pads. Got some wraps right here. You got some more gauze in the roll so you can roll it out, wrap somebody up. NPA, so you could open up somebody's airway by putting this in their nose. Everybody knows that. What else do we have in there? We got some tape. You never know what you might need to tape up. Let's go back to the airway. You got your OPAs. You can watch little videos on that on how to put an OPA in to help protect somebody's airway. We've got another chest decompression needle. Sometimes you have to decompress in more than one spot. You got some additional gloves. Maybe somebody's helping you. And you just have some basic Band-Aids in case, somebody just needs a Band-Aid somewhere. So what do you have here? Well, you got some basics. You got some essentials. You got a way to open up somebody's airway if you absolutely needed to. You got some gauze to bandage things up. And you've got some OPAs, NPAs, chest decompression needles, and a tourniquet, gloves to protect yourself. All right, that's it. Just wanted to share what I put on the bike just to be a little bit more prepared for when I go ride, for what may come up. You hope it never does, but if it does, you got to be ready. Ride like you're invisible, like nobody can see you, like everybody's going to pull out in front of you, so you're always prepared and proactive. That'll keep you safest on the ride. Go to first aid class, learn some of the basics. So when somebody does go down, because if you ride long enough, you will, or somebody around you will go down in front of you, and you need to be ready to help them. All right, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Remember, life is building you. It's not breaking for you, or it's not breaking you. I think Tony Robbins is the one who said that life doesn't happen to us, it happens for us. Those bad times, maybe a traumatic time, maybe you come up on an accident, no matter what it is, life is a blessing. Appreciate it every day.